beauties. So what I'm doing today, I'm making a shea butter mix, and I'm hoping that this is going to be incorporated into my regimen. So I went through YouTube to find some different recipes that I could use so I know how to use it properly, or just like in the most efficient way, whatever. So the recipe I'm using today, I'm using raw shea butter. This is African shea butter, of course. I got it from my beauty supply store, $4.99. I thought that was a pretty good buy. This is a pretty decent sized tub, and from what I've heard, you don't have to use a lot of this at a time. The second ingredient I will be using is organic coconut oil. I am using refined coconut oil. And the only reason I'm using refined is that when I bought my coconut oil, I didn't realize it was refined. But I haven't had any problems with it. I've been using this for a few months now. The only two ingredients that I'm using, the coconut oil and the shea butter. That's going to be it. And I am going to also be using a plastic container with a lid and mixing things together with a spoon. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I am going to open up this container of shea butter and dole out a little bit into my other container that I'll be using to mixing everything together. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to use yet. This is how it looks inside. It smells very earthy. So I'm starting with this much of shea butter. That's how much I took out of the original container. Now to add the coconut oil, and from what I've been hearing, you're not supposed to use a lot of this. So I'm going to just sort of eyeball it. So I'm going to just take my teaspoon and try and just get like a little on the spoon. So I'm taking my teaspoon, and I have a teaspoon's worth of the coconut oil on there. I'm just pouring it onto the shea butter. I have it blended now as thoroughly as I could, and you probably can't tell, but it's looking a little wet. You can see it's sort of glistening in this area. So I'm going to add more shea butter to it. And I have another teaspoon's worth. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix that into here. So I feel like I have a really good blend now of coconut oil to shea butter. I know it's hard to see the consistency, but it's not oily, and it's not the dry consistency of the original raw shea butter either. I have it all mixed up here, and I didn't show this on camera, but I believe the best way to mix it, if you're using like a teaspoon like me, would be to use like the back of the spoon, so you don't have to like scrape stuff out of the dip. If you know what I'm saying, because if you're mixing it this way, you have to use your finger and scrape all that out, but if you use the back, then it's easier to like scrape it on the side or something. So yes, this is all done. I kind of want to put like a tiny bit like on my bangs just as a tester before I do my co-wash. So let's go ahead, and so I'm going to start by just misting my bangs. Just one little mist. Let's do another mist on the other side. Alright, and I'm going to put a little bit of that shea butter mix on now. I'm just taking a little bit off the side of the container so you hardly took anything. Alright, so rubbing between your hands. This is kind of oily. I might go back and add more shea butter. I think it's too oily. I'm going to go put some more shea butter in it. I added like another teaspoon's worth of shea butter to the mixture, so I'm going to try that out on another piece of hair just to see how it feels. And before I take down my hair, I just wanted to show you I have like a double tier ponytail. I have one ponytail and then a second one like right underneath it. It's a little messy right now, but I do that just to make it look like I have a fuller ponytail, and I really like it. But anywho, just blend down a piece. Put this back up out of the way. Alright, and just gonna give it a light mist with my water. Okay. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of the mixture. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so would say I put in 4 teaspoons of the raw shea butter and one, not even a full teaspoon of the coconut oil. So 4 big full teaspoons of shea butter and 1 not entirely full teaspoon of the coconut oil. Once again, that's just a 2-tier ponytail. And it may not look that great in the back right now, because I didn't even look at it, but usually it just looks like one big ponytail. Good. Even though this was the piece that had too much oil in it, it feels really good. I'm pretty excited about this, to be honest with you. Pretty dang excited. Alright, so I'll be back.